Hey everyone, welcome to Git Fundamentals tutorial series from ABC Start. In this video, I'll cover the basic installation steps for Git. Since I'm using Windows, I'll follow steps for it. But once you have installed or downloaded, be in Mac or Linux, the rest of the steps should be identical. So let's get started. So first off, we'll open web browser and type in Git for Windows. And we'll click first link that pops up, download Git for Windows. And here I'll go for 64-bit Git for Windows setup. You can also download 32-bit depending upon your machine's configuration. And once the download finishes, I'll locate the setup file in the folder and run it as administrator, since I don't want to run into any permission issues. For general public license, I'll just click next. For installation directory, I'll go with whatever is the default, but you can type it wherever you want and click next. And here are some additional options. So first off, I'd like an additional icon on the desktop. Also, I would like to use a true type font in all my console windows. So I'll check that, as well as I'll check the option for a daily check for Windows updates. I'll use the default name for the start menu folder. You can change it if you like. For default text editor, I'll go for VS Code since I use it for all my code edits, and I'll highly recommend this one for the sake of this tutorial, but you can keep using the default one if you like. For the name of default branch, I'll let the Git decide, but you can override it to name it whatever you want. For command line options, I'll use Git from the command line and also from the third-party software, the second option, which is the recommended one. And we'll click next. For HTTP connections, I'll use the OpenSSL library. For line endings, I'll go with the default option, check out Windows style. You can keep it as is if you like. I'll use default option for terminal emulator. And again, for git pull, the default option. Here the default as well. And I'd like to enable file system caching. And for experimental support, I won't check that. You can keep it if you want. Once installation finishes, I'll check the option to launch Git Bash and click Finish. And here we go. We have Git installed in our system. I'll go ahead and type a command to check the Git version to make sure it's installed properly. And here we go. We have Git version listed as 2.31.1.windows.1. So that means the Git installation is successful. In the next video onwards, we'll start learning about the Git commands and their real world usage. So pretty exciting stuff ahead. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. Do share your feedback in the comment section down below. Till next video, goodbye.